morning and welcome from me and my amazing 75-year-old mother-in-law. She's back from her trip away, Nishaben Mehta. We are here for our feel-good workout, wherever you are in the world. We have global participants. We had up to the age of 100 in care homes. I'm blessed to say, join us. Whether you're working from your desk, sitting on your sofa, wherever you are, join us today. We're going to go through my feel-good prescription of strength training. Very, very important. I put that as number one in terms of the fitness I think all ages should be doing. And you can use very light weights like some tins, plastic bottles, some cartons from home, or have dumbbells. And if you're beginners, just starting off with your body weight today, we're going to be doing some balance work, which I will talk about shortly. We'll start with our breath snack. We're going to be doing cardio as well to really help our hearts, our respiratory systems, cardiovascular health. And we're going to end with a lovely feel-good stretch. So Mummy has already started moving on her feet, as have so many of you on Zoom. If you'd like to join on Zoom, please sign up to my free newsletter where I create a WhatsApp group and I will send out the Zoom link every week, but all the sessions are saved on my YouTube channel. We are actually going to start, guys. I know lots of you are moving on Zoom, but we're going to start with a minute of breathing, just 1 minute to really calm our body and mind. You've made it here today. It's really important to tune into your breath, relax the body and get it ready for our workout. So if you were standing, take a seat for a minute, relax your body, maybe close your eyes, rest your hands on your lap, and just try and loosen up every single part of the body. Just let it sink into the chair. And all we're going to do is try and switch off any worries, any concerns, any anxiety by tuning into your normal breath. Just notice how your breathing is right now. You may be fast when you're getting ready to join, or if you're slightly anxious or tired, just tune into your breath. And then slowly try and take some lovely, long, positive breaths in. Even longer exhales, breath out, to try and kick in the parasympathetic nervous system to calm the body for rest, digest, and relaxation. Just for this minute, really effective. You're breathing in, maybe to the count of 4, and breathing out for longer, maybe to the count of 6 in your head, whatever you can do. Breathing in through your nose. Expanding the chest, filling up with positivity, lots of oxygen to fuel this workout, and breathe out any negativity, tension, anxiety for as long as possible. Maybe through your mouth if it feels good and you want to let everything go, or through your nose. Let's do 2 more rounds in your own time. Breathing in, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do a bonus round. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Amazing. I just want you to slowly put your hands over your eyes. Open your eyes. Just let in a little bit of light. Breathe in. Give yourself a little smile and take the hands away from your eyes. How do you feel? Yeah, do you feel good? I hope you feel a little bit less anxious, stress. I was running behind schedule this morning, but we made it here. We're now going to kick off our workout, but use that technique in any situation in the day. Do you feel better? A little bit more calmer, energized? How do you feel? She's good. She's smiling. That's the main thing. So everyone on Zoom, we are actually going to kick off with just some simple wrist circles. If you're seated, you can add in an ankle circle as well. Let's just get the body nice and warm.
We can't hear you, Lavina.
Okay, can you hear me now? Yes, give me a thumbs up. Brilliant. I think we are good, and I think we are still live on YouTube. Let me just have a little check. This is the joys of technology when you are doing things yourself. Yes, I think we are live. Okay, so let us start with a bit of balance work. This is specifically for Andrew, who I hope is with us, who sent me a lovely article from The Guardian this week. So, Mummy, I want you to stand on the side. You're able to stand. One that's not able to stand, because we have all ages joining, I want you to go into a nice leg extension here and just hold for me. Before you stand, if you're able to stand, please get up, because it's really we practice some balance work. We're going to try little tests at the beginning of our workout today to see if you can balance with a bit of support on one foot or maybe no support for up to 10 seconds. Can you count in your head, Mummy?
Lavina, can you adjust your camera? Can you adjust your camera? We can see you, but we can hardly see you. You are too far from us. So if you can adjust your camera.
Let's have a look. Let's see if we can get it a little bit closer. That's probably the closest. But let me see if we can go a little bit then. Is that better? Is that good? Better?
Yeah. Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant. We're going to try and balance here. So let's get it going now. Hopefully, technically, we are all set up. You probably did. Did you manage to do 10 seconds? Very good. You're going to change sides. So if you need to come to the other side, Mummy, come there. If you're seated, I want you to just hold into a nice, tightening the muscles in the front of your. If you can, again, you're going to try and balance for 10, 9. Don't worry if you stop and start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. It may take a few attempts. Mommy, I want you to do the same on the other side now. So one side may be easier than the other. Did you find that, Mommy? Yeah. A little bit easier. So the reason we are doing balance work to start is there's an article that's come out he sent me, and it's about how they of death if you're unable to balance properly. And they're saying that maybe there was a study where there are 3 attempts. People that failed to do that had apparently an 84% heightened risk of death from any cause. I'm not here to alarm you, it's just a very interesting study, which is why I've been including balance in all of my workouts. You can change size. Don't worry if you can't do the technique. The reason I'm pushing this out is that we should try and aim for it, whether we're holding onto support if you're able to stand. The main risk I've always tried to promote is that we want to reduce our risks of falls. We also want to correct any muscular imbalances. So this is for all ages, not just as we age. If you're not able to balance on one foot, obviously it's cautious to go out and walk and do things independently, right? She's counting away. Well done. So, something to work on. Another way, if you're able to balance, and if you're still doing your leg extension seated, that's great. If you want to challenge yourself down, so have a little rest. We definitely don't want anyone falling. If you want to challenge yourself, hold the chair now, Mommy. And what we're going to practice is trying to come up on your tiptoes, up and down. So we're going to try in our heel raises. I'm really keeping my stomach muscles in to help me balance, be supported. Can we do up to 10? Can you feel your core working? If you're seated, I want you to do heel raises seated. So when you've done, we change side. If you're seated, able to stand. If you are able to stand, I would really encourage you to just practice a bit of balance work every single day. You could do it when you're brushing your teeth. You could do it when you're cooking and you're waiting for the vegetable to steam. You could just do it at any time, right, Mummy? Let's change. So you can probably feel it on your calves here, the muscles at the back of your legs. So I'm going to obviously challenge myself and see whether I can even do it without support very carefully, but that's only because I practice balance quite a bit, even at the gym, during some of my heavy weightlifting. You would probably spot me stretching or doing balance work, because I try and bring it in to all the rest periods in between my exercises. So think about this. How does it feel? If you're seated, keep lifting those. Relax. Good. Perfect. Let's stop then. One of the things that they suggested in this article in The Guardian, and Andrew is live with us, so I really want to say a big thank you to Andrew and his amazing wife, Barbara, who I am going to come and visit very soon. One of the things they suggested, and I don't normally show these, are lunges. If you have no able to stand, I want you to keep the chair near you or the wall near you, Mummy. And I'm just going to demonstrate from the front how I would typically advise trying a lunge. A long step back to protect this front knee so it doesn't go over my front toe. Holding on to support. So maybe you've got both chairs there, Mummy. And all we're going to do is sit down a little bit and come up. Squeezing down and up. Inhale and exhale. Now, can you see that my front knee doesn't cross my toe? My body's through the middle. Please hold on to some support. Your wall or your chair. Keep your body nice and upright. Well done, Mummy. Can you feel it in your legs? Down and up. It's hard. You did it without holding on. I've actually kept these chairs here so that you've got something to hold on to. Let's just do a few on each leg. If this is for people that are able to stand, otherwise please march on the spot or do your heel raises. Body nice and straight, stomach muscles in. I'm going down and up. Now, I have never shown lunges before, but this article in The Guardian was very interesting, and I wanted to make sure that if anyone that's on my workout reads it, knows exactly how to do a lunge, so that's why I want to demonstrate. I'd rather show you than you do it correctly. Do you feel it? Relax. That's all we're going to do for today, but I would love you to try and commit to a little bit of balance work every day. Can everyone understand why it's so important? So reducing our risks of falls. If you're a runner or if you've got young family members that run, really important to correct muscular imbalances. Even for me, I practice balance as much as I can. So once a day, at least, maybe when you're brushing your teeth, and you can add on to the time. Let's get going now. We're going to start with a bit of cardio, just so if you're seated or standing. Hard. The balance, you're quite good. You're pretty good at keeping that balance. So I can see lots of you on Zoom. Some of you are regulars or even practice here. While we just do about 30 seconds to raise the heart rate. My mum could have been sharp, and I look like we're wearing the same colour today. So I can spot her. Brilliant. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Seated or standing, we're going to move in. You can hold those tins, mummy. We're going to try and stretch across the body, coming back to the middle. We're going to reach across. So we've got one leg. So this is why I'm focusing on movements today that are going to help coordination. And that is because we want to keep our brains fit. Alzheimer's and dementia in midlife. That is something I'm very keen to make very well, known in all age groups. It can actually start in your 30s and 40s. And I'm very passionate because I saw my late grandmother, my mum's mum, doing so much for her last decade from Alzheimer's. So it's important to keep our brains fit. So you can pick up the pace here. If you're finding this easy, you can go nice and fast. Let mummy and me coordinate so she doesn't box me. With that there. Good. Stepping out and in. If you're using light weights, well done. If you're a beginner, stick to body weight like I am, but maybe go fast or slow. Do you feel this, mummy? Yeah. Let's go for 5. So coordination is tough when we're exercising. I want your brain to really work during these workouts. Yeah, there's a lot of science behind exercise and reducing risk of dementia and Alzheimer's. And I'm very proud to support Alzheimer's Society and continue to do so. Relax there. You are going to need one thing today, whether it's resistance to this, or whether it's a pair of old tights, and something with a little bit of stress would be good for today's. Otherwise, belt or gown tie is fine. But today we're going to try a few different movements. So seated or standing, shall I undo that for you? These back muscles. So I often get asked about the area around our back, our lats especially. So this sort of area here. And we're going to try and go straight arms, in front of us. Let's do the bow and arrow first. This is a great exercise for people even working at their desks, sitting too long. I'm bringing one elbow out to the side. It's straight. It's like a bow and arrow. So I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together, this area, and mummy's got it. Relax your head and neck. Breathe through. Exhale. Inhale. We're doing the bow and arrow. Can you feel that? The harder it's going to be. If it's too difficult, loosen up. If you don't have a pair of tights or a band, you can even just hold some weights or some cans here, some tins of baked beans are brilliant. So can you see I'm trying to bring this elbow to the side, back and round. So I'm almost elbows at shoulder height, the other arm is straight. Can you feel it, Mummy? She's done quite a few. You've probably done up to about 20, but if you need to rest, please just rest, listen to your body. 3 and 2. Breathe out as you really squeeze back. And breathe in as you release, relax there. How does it feel? Did you feel it here? Yes. You can feel it, right? Everyone on Zoom, did you feel that? Yes, good work. So we're going to try the next move, which I've started doing. I'm going to do it seated with you. Arms are both up. Have a little bit of snap on the band. It's not too tight. Again, if you don't have, and just mimic the exercise without. This time the elbow goes down the side. The other arm stays straight up. Well done, Vinu Uncle. Thanks for the Zoom thumbs up. He's getting very good with technology there. So here we're squeezing down and up. Now, Mommy, I want you to focus on these muscles here. Can you feel it? These are our latissimus dorsi muscles. Quite hard to reach, so we're going to try and really set neurons up. Breathe in. The other arm is staying up, which can also be quite a challenge, and it's staying nice and straight. Super well done on Zoom. Those of you that I can see you. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I know I can't see you, but send me a comment if you're doing this while you're watching. Should we do one more on each side? Are you breathing, Mummy? Breathe out as you do it. Okay, breath is so important. Relax the muscles down. How do you feel? Can you feel it? So we're going to keep these bands close because today we're going to mix up the banded work with a bit of cardio. So we're going to start our star jumps. Mummy, will you demonstrate the 6 star jumps seated? And I can do them standing. So I'm doing star jump here, standing. She can do it seated to make sure you've got nothing to your side. And if you can do double leg, Mummy. Seated if you want. If you want to hold on to some weight or very, very light weights, you can. Otherwise, please a big clap as we do about 15 more seconds. You can change the pace. You could go faster or slower. Keep it going. Well done to everyone on Zoom. Mummy, keep it going. I'm just going to give a little shout out. We have Andrew, Tony and Auntie, Big Uncle and his wife, Lal and Uncle and Aisha. We have my mom, we have Geeta Patel, we have Ari and Deb, Pravin Shah, Chansing, Sheila Auntie, these iPhone, Taruna Auntie, and many more on Zoom today. So well done, everyone. Relax. So we've done a little bit of cardio. Is your heart rate up? Yeah. Deep breaths. We're just figuring out where you are in terms of power effort. If you found that easy, play this workout back on YouTube and maybe progress a little bit. What we're going to move on to first is our press-ups. So for those of you that are able to do them against the wall, Mummy will demonstrate while I just show a very small seated option. I'm just going to move this out of the way. The Mummy's got her hands at shoulder height. You can bring them just a little bit down, nice and wide, a straight line from the head to her heel. And she's just going to lean in towards the wall with a straight body and push away. You want to get a nice 90-degree bend in the arms. For anyone that's able to do standing wall press-ups, please start. For any of you that have tried them and can progress, you could even do them against a higher surface, like a table or your kitchen top. Same rules apply. Lovely straight body, belly button is sucked in towards the spine. Anyone seated, so I want my mum to get up. Come on, Ben, you've been spotted. She was doing them seated, but I know she's able to do the wall, so I'm going to progress her. We're going to inhale, seated. Exhale, push against the legs. We want to engage all the upper body muscles. This is a nice back, coming towards and then breathing out as you push away. Mummy, can you feel these? Yes, so inhale, exhale. I'm just going to move the camera slightly for Instagram, just to demonstrate my wall press up here as well, just so that everybody can see me. You can make it harder. If you've done your 10, just march out on the spot, have a seat and have a rest. When you progress, Mummy, you can move your feet further away. You want to make sure you're keeping this straight line from your head down. So it's like a traveling plank, if you've done a plank before. And it's quite challenging on the wrists. So just roll them out. Your strength will increase over time. So let's keep that going. Mummy, have you done your 10 yet? Otherwise, you're just going to march it out on the spot. Well done. We've got lots of people on Instagram. So if that was the only thing you do today, try and do your wall press ups. Mummy, have a seat. Keep that there. We're going to do one more set today. So you're going to come and have a seat here. I'm going to pass you your band. In between the wall press ups, you can rest here. Or I would love you to grab your resistance band or tights, or even a gown tie, and we're going to try and do some shoulder flossing here. So you know this is one of my favorite moves. This is where we're trying to get the full range of movement in our shoulders, the ball and socket joint. If you get it up and over, which is very common, just bend the arms. Just go to where your body allows today. If you can, you're going to go all the way up and over. Good. Can you feel that, Mummy? Inhale. Lovely. We're really getting that lovely range of movement, especially when we're sitting for long periods and our body starts curving our spine. And when we're looking at screens, I'm a big culprit as well. This is a great exercise I try and get all ages to do. The signature shoulder floss. Just like you floss your teeth, try and do this every day. And relax. Good. The more you do them and the more you hold this tighter, the more you're going to feel that lactic acid. Today we're going to challenge you, Mummy. Are you okay? We're going to do another 10 sets of press-ups. So again, I will demonstrate. I'm getting some of you to get up to your walls, like my mum. If she wants to do a set on the chair, or she can go, she's gone, I can see her on the Zoom, to find a nice wall. If you're on your chair, again, really focus on engaging all the muscles in your upper body. Try and go for 10. This is brilliant. Andrew, I can see you against your chair on a surface. I am just going to have a little look here and see how inspiring that is to see you do that on your chair. Brilliant progression over time. Well done, Terry. I can see you as well. Well done, Mummy. Can we go from 3 or and have a rest or march it out or just breathe, have a seat. Well done. So that beautiful straight line from the top of your head to your feet. Your stomach muscles are in and your upper body should feel like, did you feel it? Super work. When I say 10 repetitions, I don't mean giving me 10 and feeling really tired and that your form goes. I mean giving me good 10 repetitions where it literally stays and you're working well. Yeah, so let's go back to our shoulder floss. When you're ready, we're going to start flossing again. You're just using this banded at the beginning of our workouts as a little secondary exercise. If you're tired, please rest. So, Mummy, have a seat. So you have a seat. Let's all maybe do them seated today or standing. If you're standing, work, because obviously any time you can in the day, I would prefer you to be standing if you're able to than sitting. Breathe through it. Can you feel the opening? Yeah. Really work the shoulder, ball and socket joint. Can you give me a couple more? Well done on Zoom. Everyone is looking fabulous. Give me 2 more. Mummy, tell me when it's burning already, poor thing. Have a rest. Have a rest when you're done. Great work. So here, we've done the wall press ups and then we're doing shoulder floss. So it's a bit of a challenge that I've put in today, and you've done 2 sets. We're going to do a little bit of cardio now. We're going to boxing. This is my favorite. If nobody knows, best strength ever. I want you to punch away any worry, any tension. Just let go of it here. The mental health benefits of exercise are huge, and I want your mood to be boosted. I want you to be smiling and those endorphins release. If you're seated, if you're tired, just go a bit slow. If you're standing and more able, grab some tips. I can see Video Uncle is already. He's got some lovely like dumbbells there. We're quite challenging speed. We're going. Stop and start if you need to. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Well done. We are going to have a little rest there. I want your heart rate to come down. Out of 10, Mummy, what's your heart rate? 7 out of 10. That means 10 is the hardest, 0 is in bed. Shall we do a little show of hands on Zoom? What have we got? We've got my mum with 7. Andrew with 7. We've got Purnim aunties at 8. Brilliant. Video uncles at 8. Hi, Gujarati, I can just about see. Let me have a look. Yeah. Super work. Geeta Patel. Anyone that's got that video on, Serena, to give me a show of your hands. I missed yours. 7. We've got lots of you, so I can't see everyone on the same screen today. Well done. I hope you feel good. We're now going to move to another strength exercise. So we're going to take a seat because I want you to practice work on this one. We're going to try and bring in our arms. I will show you the exercise standing because even when you're seated, I want your stomach muscles in and your spine straight. And we're going to alternate bringing the arm just to shoulder height. Today we're going to alternate these front raises. We can hold a dumbbell, which some of you have already grabbed, or some tin, Mummy, or even those cartons. And we're going to use some little weights. So if your body weight for beginners, that's fine. If you're using your weights, the challenge today is to maybe add in a leg extension. That's why we're seated. And we're coming down. We're going to breathe out, extend the leg and the arm if you can. If it's too difficult, just do one. We're breathing out, exhale, calming down. Can you feel this for me? Yeah. Nice straight if you can. So the arm is straight. I know it's more difficult to keep it straight when you're seated, but it's really using that shoulder muscle. You're tightening the legs to the front of your thighs as that foot comes off. You could go slower. You could even add a hold if you've got to challenge yourself today. Let's do one more on each side. Exhale, inhale. Super work. So I hope you all felt that here in the front part of your arms and part of your legs, these quadriceps. Tiny. And you just got a bit of time, you could even add these simple exercises in. Even without a weight, you could just really focus on this leg extension for me. Can you feel that, mummy? Yeah, so your thigh muscles are so important because they are supporting your knees. So when people say, you want to look at strengthening all the muscles, reducing risks of osteoporosis, improving our bone density. The list goes on. So we're going to do some high knees now. Breathe and relax. So a little bit of a challenge from strength to cardio today. If you're seated, I want you to lift up nice and tight. If you're standing, obviously you've got to do a bit of balance work. So please make sure you've got something near you, your wall or chair. Wow, well done. Stand here in that. Super, we've got some cards here. If you're just on your own, you're not a feel good community. And we keep going. If they can the body and pulls. And if you're lift that knee as high as you can. Imagine like trying to get you to touch my hands as I often. Two and one. Well done. Breathe again. Deep breath. So when your heart rate is up, we're really working our cardiovascular system. Can you feel? Do you feel all right? Good. Little bit of a challenge. And mommy's been away for a few weeks. So yes, are you feeling? I'm enjoying it. You're enjoying it. That's the main thing. Good. We're going to have a little seat, everyone, because now, can you guess what we're going to be doing next, mummy? Yes, God, she's got the terminology. So sit and stand, as I call them, for all ages. Again, if you cannot stand, I want you to do those focused leg extensions. They are honestly such a good exercise. We're going to talk through that to level one. For anyone that needs a bit of support, that's why we use the chair. Your knees are always going to come out in line with your toes. Your feet can be about hip width apart, but it's a preference. As long as those knees go out, I'm happy. You're going to use the chair, mummy, and everyone first our muscle, just coming up a few inches, coming down. When you do this, it's important to practice. Can you see your toes? Is your weight in the back part of your foot by your heels? Can you feel those muscles tightening as you lift up? Is your stomach engaged? Is your belly button in towards your spine? And are you breathing? We're going to breathe out, breathe in. So that's level 2. You can carry on with that for as many reps as possible. Level 3 is then going to try and come all the way up to standing. If you can give your hands in front of you, or if you're very able, like some of my regular participants, we're going to do 10 of whatever we can. You could grab onto your weights if you want. So I'm going to use a weight here. Mommy's challenged herself with a nice big laundry bottle there. Whatever you've got at home, something safe. Breathe out. Come slowly down. Touch down and come back up when you're ready. I want you to think about engaging all the muscles in your thighs, your glutes, squeezing through. Breathe up. And is mimicking the functional movements of trying to stand up ourselves, maintain our independence, but it is a squat, which is the king of all strength training, lower body exercises for me, because it's working every muscle to keep those muscles strong, to reduce risk of osteoporosis. And obviously, the more muscle mass you have, the more calories you're going to burn at rest. It's going to be easier to maintain a healthy weight and reduce risk of things like diabetes, heart disease, dementia, like I mentioned, cancers, The lift goes on. Breathe out, breathe in. Have we done 10 yet, Mummy? Yeah, let's do one pull-up and come down slowly. Breathe. So, let's use weight. Super well done. If your body weight over time, I want you to increase. You can jog it out or just have a little rest. March it out on the spot, even step it out, whatever you need to loosen up. The weight is important, it's your progression. If you need to write down even the date and what weight you did and how many repetitions against my workouts, that's a great idea as well. But maybe in a month's time, you'll be using a heavier weight. Or maybe you'll be adding in a rucksack to add into more weight. The weight is what's going to challenge you and it's going to progress you gradually over time. I don't lifting heavy weights, but we want to maintain our muscle mass as much as we can as we age. Are we okay? Yeah. Good. Relax and breathe. How did you find the spots? Good. So we're going to do another set today. We're just going to throw second set in, like we did a second set of press-ups. If anyone is tired, listen to your body. Do an exercise that works for you. Think about the weight that could you go a little bit heavier? Were you challenging yourself even today? Or maybe you could add in an extra repetition before you finish. So let's go through it again. When you're ready, you can start, Mummy. Otherwise, I'm just showing everyone the leg extension. For anyone that's seated, really focus abs and holds in. If you've got your chair for support, hold on to your chair. If you're able to, like Mummy, we're coming up and down. My mum has given a great idea, which is a lovely shoulder press at the top on Zoom. I can see her. If anyone's used to this and wants to add it in, please feel free. You're going to lift your lovely trophy above your head, add in that shoulder press for a more full body move. Otherwise, just carry on squatting. Make sure your form doesn't go. So your knees are going out. The weight is in your heel. You come slowly down. Keep the stomach muscles engaged. Squeeze the glutes. So as I'm thinking about all of these muscles, squeeze up, breathe out, slowly down. Should we do one or two more? What are you on, Mummy? How many have we done? Nearly there. Good. Everyone on Zoom. And you keep going for one more repetition. I'm going to take a lovely video of some of you on Zoom. I can see squatting with me and Mummy. Excellent work. Shall we get one more repetition while I move Zoom screens? Yay, and relax. Well done, everyone. Do you feel your heart rate, Mummy, has gone up there? So you can actually achieve a really high heart rate. You'll be surprised just from lifting weights. We don't always have to be putting our body under runs or jogs. I often have a very high heart rate, like I would if I was jogging, just lifting weights. We're going to just march it out while I show you the next exercise. So Mummy's going to stay seated. I'm going to show you standing. We're going to have our hands behind our ears just to open out the chest. And we're going to use our stomach muscle, thinking about this diagonal cross. And this. Our elbow to opposite knee. Again, we're keeping our brains fit. So a bit of coordination. So Mummy, you're going to do opposite elbow to opposite knee. So that's it. Twist, breathe out. Now squeeze the tight and try and really crunch them. So really keep them tight. If you can, keep your elbows back at each repetition. So are your elbows staying back? I'm watching my mom. Open the elbows. So that you're trying to get that really big twist. If they're already in, they're going to twist round. Good. Breathe out. Really crunch. I'm not going super fast. Yeah. Can you feel that, Mummy?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like quite deep stomach muscles we're trying to engage here to keep us strong. Shall we do 2 more? Seated or standing, breathe out, breathe in as you release, and relax. Well done. We have done quite a bit today. We've got one last exercise. We're going to work our hips. If anyone wants to do an extra bit of balance, you can do this standing near a chair. Otherwise, if you're tired, good. So, Mummy, you want to do them seated or standing? Okay, brilliant. So just come to one side, hold on to the chair for support. Here, what I'm trying to do, and I won't show you standing, just so you can visualize, is keep the hips nice. Focus on the movement, just isolated to keep the rest of the body still, and we're just doing small circles. If you're standing, make sure you're okay, Mummy. Make sure you on to. If you're not able to do it standing, I'm showing you seated. I can really feel this in this big ball and socket joint. We keep our hips lovely and supple and mobile and moving them, especially when you're sitting for long periods, and relax. You might feel that in your leg as well. Mommy's going to feel it on the leg. It's taking all of her body weight and she's doing some balance work. Let's change direction. So if you can, stay on the same leg, 5 to 10 on just the other direction. So again, I'm getting your brains to stay fit today, with Alzheimer's and dementia being at the top of my mind today for some reason. And relax. Well done. And thank you to Alzheimer's Society for sharing this workout on their Instagram stories as well. So let's go to the other side. Let's circle round. Mummy, can you feel that? Yeah. So when she's standing, can you see that Mummy is nice and still? So if she was moving the rest of her body, we're taking away from this lovely movement, just being focused on these hips. So you can stay nice and still. Well done. A lot of you on Zoom, and I won't mention these, are able to do this without any support. That's very, very inspiring. So something to just work towards and keep us motivated. But if you're not able to stand, this workout is still for you. You can do this seated. Have we changed direction? Yeah. Good. Shall we do the last few repetitions? Well done. And relax. Have a seat, everyone. You've done incredibly well today. We're going to use the band, actually, or the belt, or the scarf, or pair of arms, whatever you've got, just to stretch today. We're going to do it all seated. We're going to try and keep our arms up nice and straight. So holding on, so we get some resistance here. So it's not just floppy, it's nice and tight. And all we're going to do is reach over to one side. So we're going to hold there. Keep breathing. Try and keep your body nice and straight. And come back to the middle. You should hopefully feel that stretch on the side, yeah? Mummy, can you get your arms even further back, like here? Do they go further back? Because you're a little bit here. Good. And then shall we stretch over? Let's go to the same direction. Leaning over, keep breathing here. Back to the middle. Let's just do one more on each side. Breath, because I want this stretch part to bring your heart rate down back to normal. This is a bit of self-care, just some different stretches you can. If you're ever seated and you've got a nice band or belt nearby, just think about stretching out. Similarly, we're going to keep our band behind our head. So if you haven't got a band, you can put your hands behind your head. Spinal twist. So I'm just twisting the spine one way. and inhale. We do this as part of the warm-up usually. So if you can hold out for a few seconds, but keep breathing, try and twist. And I can really feel that in my back area. Can you feel that? I can even feel it here in my chest muscles because I'm keeping my hands behind and back. Good. I'll just show you standing so everyone can see me carefully. We're just twisting around, holding out for a few seconds and relax. We've done well with our arms today. And we're going to do a nice leg stretch. You can keep the band if you want, because this is where I say try and reach for your toes. This can help you. We can put the band around our foot. Mummy knows exactly what we're doing. We're going to have the leg nice and straight. Try and bring your toes towards you. And all we're going to do is maybe move, bringing your chest towards your thigh. I want you to relax your head and neck. Obviously, if you can reach your toes, you may not need the band, but it actually helps really lengthen these muscles here. Can you feel that, Mommy? Breathe. Now let's take a couple of deep breaths on this side. We've done a lot. We did the new lunges today. For anyone that tried them, we've done a lot of squats, leg extensions. 2, 1, and relax. This also should give your arms a lovely lengthen and your back as well. So I want your head and neck to stay really relaxed. So lovely, change sides, other leg, maybe looping your band, belt, whatever you've got, maybe moving towards it. Breathe in, breathe out. Can you sink your chest towards your thigh on each exhale? Relax the head and neck. Hold it. This is your 1 or 2 minutes of self-care. Very important to stretch to reduce risks of injury, lengthen out the muscles, reduce any soreness from new exercises that you may feel in the next 1 or 2 days. Breathe in, breathe out. Amazing work. And we're going to finish with our feel-good hug. You can stay seated. I'm obviously going to give Mummy a big hug for coming back and joining me again today. We're going to open out the arms, breathe in lots of positivity. I'll give you a big hug. If you've got anyone to hug near you, hug them, or hug yourself, and use it as a chance to really round the back as those arms, and you give yourself a little bit of love and well done for whatever your body's about today. Let's do one more. Breathing in lots of the upper. Oh. Let me zoom in. Can you give me one more feel-good hug there? Both of you look so beautiful. Are you going to be able to give each other a hug? Yay. They were very cute there. I didn't capture the moment, but we've got that in our heads. That's going to be something I remember all day, watching you both hug each other. Round out, and our lovely feel-good finish. When you're ready, stay seated or standing. We're going to take a lovely big positive inhale, everyone. Breathing in lots of positivity. Exhale any negativity, tension, anxiety all away. Mommy, would you like to do one in Gujarati for us?
Under શ્વાસ લ્યો, બધા સુખ વિચારો અંદર લઈ જાઓ. બારે શ્વાસ કાઢો, બધા અશુભ વિચારો બારે કાઢો.
Thank you so much. One final big positive inhale. Breathing lots of positivity. Capture it all at the top. Bring it down to your amazing heart center. Take a bow. Thank your amazing body for whatever you achieved out of that quite challenging workout today. Even if you manage to do 5 minutes of exercise snacking, is better than nothing. If you have Asian friends or family that need translation into Gujarati, we have loads of workouts that Mummy did with me over the pandemic in Gujarati there, which I find really, really useful for anyone that needs that translation. I hope you enjoyed today, and everything is saved on my YouTube channel. There must be about, I think, 200 workouts on there, Mommy, for everyone. So please share with your family and friends. join us live next week if you can on Zoom, Instagram, Facebook. I will come and talk to everyone on Zoom. I'm going to just make sure this is all saved on Facebook. Well done. Nikki Austin, Daksha Patel, Dilip Shah, Shabnaz Ahmed, Kamlesh Chanda Malhotra, lots of you on Facebook. Super well done. Thank you for all the love on Instagram. Janet Clark, I hope you enjoyed the workout. Amazing. I can see lots and lots of you. So I will save that on Instagram as well. And let me just sign off YouTube before Mummy and I have a little quick hello to everyone on Zoom. How are we going to come off YouTube? We've had a few technical